and my fingers start to tingle if I don't.
Now, you know, you could try to remember all that, or you can get the book.
I think it's on actually backwards.
Oh,
Oh no, it's okay. Let's take this off.
There we go.
And put this down.
There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
And we're just going to puree this.
Don't you just love food processors?
Yes.
They make if this is like the change in your office, going from a typewriter to a computer, and going in your kitchen from the chopping board to the food processor. It is magic.
Yeah, I put a lot of miles on this one.
I'm on my third one.
This is my second.
You wore two out, huh?
Yes.
Just help it along a little bit. Let's give it another 30-second pulse.
Yeah, sweet potatoes are a little harder to put this in rather than some of the softer things that we've mixed in there.
Yeah, there are some things you wouldn't puree this long in there or they would turn to glue, like regular potatoes.
So we'll pretend that this is nice and creamy and we'll transfer it to a serving bowl.
Okay. Here, wait.
Okay, and what's next?
Well, next we're going to remove the apples from the oven.
Okay.
And then we're going to blend those.
Thank you, George. And here are our apples.
So we're just going to put those into a blender with any juice that remains. Whoops.
Here we go.
Look at all this yumminess on the bottom of the pan.
Look at that. And don't leave any of it in the bottom of the pan either.
Here we go,
That is
Shannon.
really good
Hold
stuff.
this.
And I will just grab
You can
this.
scoop.
Thank you.
Make sure you get all that yummy stuff off the bottom.
Absolutely. Okay, so then we're just going to puree this.
Okay.
Now, why do you do the apples in the blender versus the food processor?
Only because I don't have two food processors.
Ah,
you could clean
okay.
out your bowl. If you just want to rinse out the bowl with the sweet potatoes, you could do it in the food processor too. So we'll just turn that on. Usually it has a little bit more juice. If we want to add a little bit of water, like a couple tablespoons of water, that would probably facilitate it.
If we had one.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. You're going to have the water in it to give it a little juice, but this is...
Okay, so we'll pretend it's nice and creamy and pureed.
So it should look like applesauce?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep, and then we would just spoon it over the top.
That looks pretty fine, actually. A little
Yeah, it
bit
looks
chunky,
pretty good.
but
And we would just spoon
yeah.
it over the top of the pureed sweet potatoes.
Oh.
wow.
Just kind of imparts a real caramely, subtly spiced
You're
addition
making
to
us
it.
hungry.
Thank you, George.
So what happens next?
Well, then we eat it.
Okay.
It's ready.
We're ready to eat it. I like this part. How would you serve this, Shannon?
You know, I would just, the way I serve it is just family style, along with the other things for Thanksgiving, and help yourself to what you'd like.
This
And you know,
is
you just made
beautiful.
an interesting comment, Shannon. We talk about sweet potatoes, and it seems like you're always talking about Thanksgiving or Christmas. That would be good anytime.
Yes.
That would be good
Yes.
in the middle of summer.
I bet your kids love this, don't they?
Yeah, you know, when my son was little, actually, I'd make a version without the chipotle peppers when he was little, and he loved it. So.
Your son
Oh, wow,
has-
this is great.
Your
You
son
can
has
taste all
very
those
good
different
taste.
flavors.
That is-
Thank you.
Oh, that is good. That is really good.
All those great things.
And it's not a moderate taste. It's a very pronounced taste. And it's really, we'll just have one more little one here.
This
You
is
know me,
delicious. I
gotta
could
get
really
it.
see this with, you know, some roast pork.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Almost
Or
anything.
pork on the grill.
Another great recipe for any time you want to use it, and put it with any holiday you want. 1-800-443-1999. And thank you, Shannon,
You're
very
welcome.
much. This was
Thank you.
delightful.
Thank you. It's
Sure.
One more
great.
little bite wouldn't hurt. Oh, no.
This is good for us food, George.
It is also good.